You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Now for a look at the news making international headlines this Wednesday, 23rd of March.
A drone video released on Tuesday, March 22, has showed explosions at factories and industrial buildings in Mariupol. The Azov Battalion of the National Guard of Ukraine, which released the video, has said in an accompanying caption that the Russians are chaotically firing enemy fire. Enemy aircraft are dropping bombs on the infrastructure at Mariupol. Factories and industrial enterprises that provided jobs and allowed them to conduct international trade are being destroyed. There's an evidence of the location of the Azov released material by comparing multiple buildings, structures, and roads around the compound with existing satellite imagery. Ukraine has said on Monday, March 21, it would not obey ultimatums from Russia after Moscow demanded it stop defending besieged Mariupol, where hundreds of thousands of civilians are suffering through Russian bombardments laying waste to their city. Russia's invasion, now on its fourth week, 1 month on Thursday, March 24, has largely installed, failing to capture any major city but causing massive destruction to residential areas.
Chinese football club Guangzhou Evergrande is building the world's largest stadium in Guangzhou City, an estimate cost of $1.7 billion. The eye-catching stadium, designed in a lotus flower shape by Shanghai-based American architect Hassan Syed, will accommodate 100,000 spectators, exceeding the scale of 98,000 people in the Camp Nou football field of Barcelona, Spain. It is planned to be completed and inaugurated by the end of 2022. Guangzhou Evergrande, which is one of the biggest teams in Asia, began the construction on 16 April 2020. The official of the club say the stadium will become a new world-class landmark comparable to the Sydney Opera House and Burj Khalifa in Dubai, and an important symbol of Chinese football to the world.
He survived the Nazi Buchenwald concentration camp during World War II. He survived the Dora Mittelbau concentration camp in the same war, and the Bergen-Belsen camp. Last week, Boris Romanchenko, a 96-year-old Holocaust survivor, was killed when shelling hit his ordinary flat in the war-ravaged Ukrainian city of Kharkiv. It is with horror that we report the violent death of 96-year-old Boris Romanchenko in the war in Ukraine, the memorial for the Buchenwald survivors have said on Monday, March 21st in a statement. The multi-story apartment building where Romanchenko lived was shelled and caught on fire, the statement added. Kharkiv, Ukraine's second-largest city, has been under heavy fire from Russian artillery throughout the invasion, which Russian President Vladimir Putin calls a special military operation necessary to disarm and denazify its neighbor. Romanchenko was born on January 20, 1926 in Bondary, near the city of Sumy, according to the statement from the Buchenwald Memorial. He was deported to Dortmund in 1942, where he had to do forced mining labor. After an unsuccessful escape attempt, he was sent to the Buchenwald concentration camp in 1943, where more than 53,000 people were killed during World War II. He was then sent to Peenemünde on the Baltic Sea island of Usedom, where he worked as a forced laborer on the V-2 rocket program, the Dora Mittelbau concentration camp, and the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp, the statement said. According to the memorial, Romanchenko had served for many years as the vice president of the Buchenwald Dora International Committee, devoting himself to documenting the Nazi crimes.